This is GeroTheHero, and this is my review of Anonymous Noise Episode 3. Momo is aware that Alice is back and in his school, but doesn't want to meet with her again because he feels that he won't be able to compose music anymore. Sounds kind of dumb for him to say when it's more of superstition, but it's kind of interesting that he's the opposite of Yuzu, that couldn't compose till Alice was back in his life. Surigari announcing she is quitting because she feels like she was just a replacement for Alice. Although he denies it, it's very clear to everyone else, to the point of them animating a sign on Yuzu. When Alice shows up, she tells Alice that her singing sucks, and Alice is not concerned that it was said out of anger, but that she is lacking in singing. At first, Surigari did not want to help her because she sees her as a rival, but Alice says she has no interest in Yuzu, but in Momo instead. After this, she is fine with helping Alice practice. She helps her develop her lung capacity with exercises. After this, Alice finds Yuzu and tells him that she thinks she found Momo and that he's a composer. So Yuzu, of course, thinks this is the worst because his rival for Alice is back, and he's doing the dream job that Yuzu would like to do. But of course, Alice doesn't realize this. As well, Yuzu's friends talk about Yuzu hadn't sang with Alice back in the past to cheer her up. His voice probably would have been fine by now. Yuzu can't handle this and runs away, but of course Alice follows and Yuzu tries to prove that he can still sing, but Alice sings for him, and he says that's all he wants. But he's got to be torn up about Momo being back. He wants to take Alice away from Momo, but unluckily, despite Momo's protest, she has the best sound compared to all the other people that auditioned to this contest. So in a text message, we find out that she is chosen to be the vocalist for her favorite band, In No Hurry, so Momo and Alice will be forced together again. It's interesting that Yuzu has been in the friend zone since he met Alice, but at least he's going to try to win her over. It's kind of sad that Suguri is kind of like the substitute for Alice, but I think even if Yuzu doesn't win over Alice, he probably still won't get with her. It will be interesting to see what Yuzu does to try to win over Alice and how Momo will react to meeting her again. He seems to be indifferent and have a bad attitude, so we'll have to see if he's any different or will he just act cold with Alice and not be able to handle this. Overall, really great episode. It was interesting to see all these little love triangles that are going on at the same time, and, the different reactions that people are having toward Alice. We'll have to see what happens next time. I have a feeling it's going to be very interesting. So, like always, comment below, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you next time.